A little bit about a controversial subject. I get contacted by solar panel providers constantly about getting buyers to purchase solar for their home. And I just want to go over some experiences that clients of mine have had. This isn't a slam on anyone. This will probably be a controversial video, but nothing wrong with that. Hopefully it won't upset too many. It is factual, the information I'm going to give. So I had a buyer in some recent times that purchased a home. And during inspection, we found out that the roof had to be replaced. This home happened to have solar panels. So the roofer was not going to be able to get the solar company to come out in time before closing. So we had to have the title company hold money back in escrow. And the dollar amount was really quite expensive. It was close to $5,000. I'm just going to round numbers up because I don't want to give away confidential information. Anyway, what I learned from this is that you're going to need to make sure that your homeowner's insurance company provides a rider for that. And I don't know if solar salespeople give this information to you or not, but that's pretty expensive. I'm sure that adds additional money to your annual premium, so that's something you want to think about. Also, another client of mine I was talking to bought a solar panel system. And most of the time when a buyer goes and buys a home, they want to make sure that system's paid off. They don't want to pay for it because from what I've seen in the homes that I've dealt with that had solar panels, cost was 35 to 40 grand, not inexpensive. I don't know about you, but my bill is not that expensive monthly. Now I know with what's going on in the energy market, that's definitely went up. For instance, I was paying about $150 a month before all the energy issues happened. And providers have raised their charges quite a bit because of the price of natural gas here in Texas. So that $150 went to about $200 in a warmer month this year. So I don't know what solar panels cost a month, but this one gentleman I spoke to today said it was about $200 a month. And he told me something I wasn't aware of. If you don't have a battery backup system, then you've got to pay to be on the grid. And he said that was a charge of about $1,100. And basically, you're selling back your electricity to the utility providers. And he said some months he gets a credit, some months he doesn't. So for instance, right now, probably January, February, maybe a good part of December when we don't have a lot of light, you're not getting credit, so you're having to pay whatever the rate is and not getting a break. And he told me that apparently for the first 12 months there's some special deal. I don't know the exact details, but if you produce enough during the month and there's an overage, they don't give you a credit for that overage. So say your bill's $500 a month and your panels kick out $600 worth of electricity. They don't carry that $100 over to the next month. That credit's gone. So that's something to keep in mind. He said he looked at the batteries and that was going to add another $50, $7,500, $100 a month to his payment. So these are things you want to think about, because I've actually had the conversation with a couple providers of solar panels and asked them, show me proof that this panel is going to pay off in any specific period of time. I've had people tell me it takes about 20 years. The average person stays in a home 7 years, so will solar panels ever even break even for you? I'm unusual. I've been in my home for in excess of 20 years. I'm not the average bear when it comes to that. So you want to think about that. If you want to get solar, you need to run the numbers. Ask the solar person to show you proof that you're going to break even, that your credit monthly will even pay for your monthly payment on those solar panels. Just a lot to think of. And say we have a hailstorm in Texas, we can get large hail. Maybe that wipes out your panels. Is there coverage for damage from storms, act of God, for a solar panel? That I do not know. You want to talk to your homeowner's insurance company about that. Just wanted to put that out there as food for thought if you're thinking of getting solar panels, because a lot of buyers will not want to deal with that. And you're most likely going to have to pay off the solar panels, or if they're leased, return them to the company, then get the roof back to normal. So it's a cost when selling. I know there's investors that will not buy homes that have solar panels on them. I get contacted by some investors in the state of Texas, but outside the Dallas area, that they will not even buy solar panels on it because of those issues. So just wanted to put that out there. If you're thinking of buying solar, put pen and paper to it. Look at how long you're going to be in the house. Get some real numbers. I know rates for kilowatt hours have soared. Maybe it makes the payback more feasible now. It's hard to know, but again, you just need to look at it, your average use. My average use is pretty low. I think our recent bill was less than $100 here. So I hope that's good information. If I can help you, feel free to reach out to me. All my contact information is at the end of this video. Have a great day. Talk to you later.